They call the cops.
A homeowners association meeting at the Mandarin Lakes neighborhood in Naranja Lakes goes off the rails. The Tuesday night meeting was cut short after residents say the cops were called by the HOA.
It's ridiculous. Nobody got violent. We're simply talking.
Various community members say the meeting escalated when the HOA board told residents their monthly fee would increase to $350 a month.
The issue is that the HOA fee is going up for the second time in 1 year, and we were given short notice about the increase, and a lot of things on the new budget don't make sense.
Resident Zoe Sosa says one of the things that doesn't make sense is how residents are still paying auto insurance for the security cars that canvass the community when security is now riding around in golf carts.
And we haven't seen any refund from the previous budget showing what happened with the cars, what happened with the maintenance of the cars, and what's going on.
In addition to the price hike in security, residents say there's broken amenities, cars getting constantly towed, and violent crimes happening in the neighborhood. But these residents tell us when they bring these problems up to the HOA, it falls on deaf ears.
They discredit me. They tell me, basically go away. This is how it is. If you don't like it, move out.
We asked the residents how they feel about their HOA board.
Outraged, saddened, and threatened.
It's not a good feeling at all. My message is simply get it together. Please, help us help you.
So you want to be a homeowner? Yeah. These people are finding out being a homeowner is not all it's cracked up to be. Yeah, their HOA fees 4 years ago was $158. Over the last 4 years, it's jumped to $350, more than double, but that's nothing. They just recently got a letter saying, yeah, that whole $350, it's not enough. We're going to have to raise your HOA fees, just your HOA fees, to $1,250. Now, stop and think for a moment. If you're sitting there in your home and you're taking care of all the things that you need to take care of, your taxes, your mortgage, you get a bill now from HOA saying, yeah, we haven't been collecting enough money. We need more. Not only do we need the $1,250 each month, but we're kind of in the hole. So I need you to send me a check for 10 grand too. Yeah. That's what's going on here, and a lot of people are saying they simply can't afford it. But as a homeowner, be careful with HOAs, because HOAs can get out of control and end up costing you maybe even your home.
As I see more people in the real estate industry talk about the housing market, and as I see buyers, sellers struggle with the housing market, and people are sharing this is just another thing that we're going through in this country, it's just reminding me of how Klaus Schwab, the CEO, the director of the World Economic Forum, said that you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. These billion-dollar agencies and institutions, they are buying homes, selling the homes to themselves at discounted prices. This is how they're monopolizing the housing market. This is how houses and inflation is making people like myself, people like you, it's making it much harder for us to be able to get in on a good deal on a house. It's because they don't want you to have a house, and they don't want you to have a job. They don't really want you to have any autonomy. They want all of your living conditions. They want your survival to be 100% dependent on the system. If you think that we depend on the powers that be already, on the federal system, on the global system, it's going to be much worse. And that's the plan. And I believe this all is a part of the beast system. It's all is a part of the beast system. It's all is a part of the beast system, so that people will depend on the beast. I know a lot of people don't understand how this all connects together. If you read your Bible, and if you've been searching these things out for years, looking into these things, or if the Lord has just opened your eyes, you can definitely see how these dots connect.
More importantly, there's three giant corporations, BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard, which own collectively, they own each other, so it's really one giant corporation, but they also own 89% of the S&P 500. They own everything. They've now decided to buy every single family home in America. So if they stay on the current trajectory, they will own 60% of the homes in this country, single-family homes, by 2030. They literally are trying to buy everything. And the head of it, Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, is on the board of the World Economic Forum. World Economic Forum, and what they've said, we want this great reset, which is you will own nothing and you will be happy. Well, they're on their way to making sure that we don't own anything.